The Caribbean Premier League, which is usually held early in the year, around July to August, has now reverted to the last quarter due to a clash tour date with West Indies, who will host India in the Caribbean. Speaking at a recently held press conference at the Marriott Hotel Guyana, COO Pete Russell said the reason for that being is them wanting the best talent in the Caribbean playing, and it's a clean window, adding that CPL has made some big developments in terms of cricket.
We'll have to automatically select 2 players from a development squad that's being put together by Coach Adams and his team at Cricket West Indies. And again, what this means is it allows us to keep the progression of young talent coming through. You've seen it obviously in Guyana more than anywhere, probably with the likes of Hetmar and Rutherford, but our intention is to get more young West Indian cricketers obviously into CPL. And also one of those players will have to be in the starting 11.
When questioned about if this was a direct request from the new CWI administration, he said that since under the Cameron administration, it was in the pipeline, adding that the new change of CPL playing dates is not a concern since the finals was played on the 24th of September last year, in which they had the best crown. The tournament last year saw each team allowed 5 international players, which has now been reduced to 4.
And again, the reason is I think we probably went too far last year with the number of internationals, and I think, again, the CPL is a Caribbean product, so you want to make sure you're encouraging the youth within the region. And you can see over the last few years that some of the players that have come through CPL and now gone on to do what they're doing in IPL, etc. There's plenty of talent here, so yeah, that's something we really want to jump on.
Where you can purchase at least 5 of these players, still only play 4.
Exactly right. Yeah. Last year it was 6 and 5, so effectively you're only allowed to now field 4 players. Last year you could field 5.
Question about the drafting process and if any big cricketing star showed interest, COO Pete Russell hinted that the drafting pool might be bigger than ever, also stating that CPL will not be looking to lengthen the tournament from its current 5 weeks, but if they want to add more teams, they will certainly reduce the number of games. Russell also touched on the retention process for the teams.
So the retention is you retain 3. You also have a right to match, so you can, and that right to match is only for a local player. You obviously can go and get your marquee player as well. So there's a number of ways that you can still keep the nucleus of the team together. What we try to do is to just balance it out a bit. So what we didn't want to have is Trinidad just being able to field exactly the same side that they have for the last 3 years. So our sense now is it's a lot more balanced, and I think I've actually seen the retentions which come out tomorrow. I think you'll get there are some surprises in there.
Russell also hinted that they are looking to add the female aspect to the tournament by this year by adding a couple of games during the finals of the men's tournament. But in terms of creating a women's tournament, that is up for discussion with Cricket West Indies. For HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard.